You're watching Venture Forward, a video series about vehicle-supported adventure, backcountry exploration, and full-time mobile living. Join us as we discover scenic and interesting places both on and off the beaten path.
So Chris, what are we doing?
Going up to Connecticut. We are getting an electrical upgrade for the van, the Revel. Just something to help us stay off grid for a little bit longer.
Yeah, we've been managing maybe 36 hours on a charge, and then we either have to let the engine idle or go for a drive or something.
The factory Winnebago Revel electrical system with 2 lithium batteries is ample for general camping. But as far as full-time living, we're running computers all the time, cooktop. We just drain the power so quickly.
Yeah.
In about 36 hours, like Shannon said.
We're gonna go to an RV park and camp, and then we'll be in a hotel for a couple of nights while we do the work on, or while RoamRig does work on the van.
Yeah.
So not sure how content is gonna go this week because this is you're looking at it basically.
It's an adventure.
It is an adventure.
A side quest.
Yes, a side quest. We're in New Haven.
New Haven, Connecticut. Off to get pizza.
Sausage, mozzarella, tomato pie. Chris just went to the bathroom.
We've already been into it.
I didn't know how long you'd be gone for. It came literally, I know, it came literally as you got up. Look, I've had 2 bites. It does look good.
One pizza is, what is this? Just tomato, mozzarella, and sausage. And the other pizza is bacon, clams, white clam.
It's like a white pizza, so garlic, oregano.
Garlic, oregano. It's pretty.
Yeah, the river looks nice.
Really looks nice.
Those are interesting.
Yeah. Oh. Wow. Yeah, those doors right there. Right there. Yeah, totally. Yeah, shower.
Yeah. So the one at the embankment is nicest. That is a lot of mud in there.
After spending a little time getting acquainted with our campgrounds, we let Finnegan go for a stroll, and then once again we packed up the van and headed into town for some ice cream.
Oh, I see it. It's such an idyllic little New England town. Cute.
Look at that cafe.
I know, that's what I was saying earlier. It looked really, really nice. It's very pleasant.
I look so buff. Wait, did you use a fruit or something?
No!
Alright, so 4-hour drive to Connecticut.
Yep.
Pizza. Campground already. And now it's around 4 p.m. and we're doing ice cream.
For dinner.
For dinner. I've got Oreo, I guess cookies and cream.
Mm-hmm. Sweet cream and raspberry sorbet.
Do you cheers with ice cream?
We will be doing that right now. Cheers. He's taking the rocky road because the easy road is shells, and he did not want to wear his shoes. Is this a video or a picture?
It is a video. Hi.
Chris, you should film yourself climbing up some of these rocks. You should film yourself climbing up some of these rocks.
It's Monday, June 6, 2022, and Shannon and I are at Riverdale Farm campsites in Clinton, Connecticut. It's a lovely family-oriented campground with a lot of amenities, general store, laundromat, showers, campsites with picnic tables, fire rings, 30-amp hookups, water. Our site is nestled between a pond with a small beach and a beautiful woodland stream. We're not officially back on the road yet. We're still spending time with my dad down in Pennsylvania, and I still have a decent amount of work to do on the Jeep. But earlier this year, we made reservations to get an upgrade to our van, a RoamRig Lithium Battery Upgrade. The end goal for the lithium battery upgrade was so that our Winnebago Revel had more battery power so we could stay off-grid in the backcountry for longer periods of time without needing to run the engine or recharge the coach batteries. So that's why we're up here right now, but it's also been a lot of fun to see a little bit of Connecticut. I don't think that Venture Forward has ever been to Connecticut. Our appointment's on Wednesday, and it's currently Monday, so for today and tomorrow, I'm just hanging out at the campground while Shannon is working inside the van. I want to take this time to show you what our 2021 Winnebago Revel came with in terms of coach power, because aside from 2 lithium batteries, all of the old system is coming out and it's going to be replaced with new components. A little bit dusty in here after a year and a half of travel, but the 2021 and newer Winnebago Revel come with 2 Lithionics 125 amp hour lithium batteries, and also a Xantrex 2000 watt inverter. These 2 batteries are staying in, but the inverter is coming out to make way for 2 more Lithionics batteries, 130 amp hour each, and this storage cavity down here is also going to house a 3rd Lithionics battery. So the new system will have 630 total amp hours worth of batteries. The 2000 watt inverter that's coming out of the back is going to be replaced with a 3000 watt inverter that's going to be stored in a rebuilt compartment right here beneath the forward bench. Right now we're using this compartment for shoe storage, so we're going to lose some storage in the process, but we'll have a lot more power. The Winnebago Revel also comes with a second alternator installed under hood, so you can charge your coach batteries when the engine's on. The RoamRig upgrade replaces Winnebago's alternator with a more powerful one, and the system also includes a Victron Bluetooth battery monitor, so we can keep tabs on our battery levels on our phones.
These are thin, they'll go fast.
What temperature do we have?
About 100. We want them at about 125 to 130 for mid-rare. Ugh. I don't know, these aren't the most appetizing.
What do you mean?
They're going to be cooked before they've got a nice crust on them. Yeah, we're there, basically.
Pork chops.
No, these are steaks. I used to be so good at cooking steaks. I swear I'm going to get my immersion butter.
It's all right, this is good. I'm going to have fond memories of this tonight.
Okay, I just pulled out my first bite from my mouth.
You did?
Yeah, on camera. Gross.
We were on 30 amp shore power when you cooked this, but we could have done it on battery power, right?
Yep, but it would have depleted our battery really quickly.
Yeah. So running computers all day, we can get away with that just fine, but when you run computers all day and then use the Instant Pot or the cooktop, then we drain the lithium batteries, the stock lithium batteries from the Revel pretty quickly.
Yeah, it kind of depends on, you know, the atmosphere, what else we might be running at the time, whether we're getting any solar input, that type of thing. But yeah, if we're just relying on our stored battery power, it's enough to get us through maybe 24 to 36 hours before we start sweating it.
Yeah, yeah.
We've definitely noticed since we were without Orangey and thus the propane stove, I oftentimes would go ahead and cook ahead a few meals, like grill a couple of extra meals of chicken or vegetables or something like that, and get ahead on the cooking on the propane stove with the grill topper. And that would help a lot too. Then we just have salads or maybe heat something up in that little 12-volt oven that I have.
Given how much we use computers during the day, I mean, let's face it, we are total tech geeks and we just are always online. We always have the inverter on, always have computers on. If we were building a van, I would be tempted to implement a propane cooking system so we have spare electricity, and then, you know, propane, cook a nice steak like this over an open flame. You can easily add a camp stove to this, and it would probably greatly help your energy consumption just by cooking less on electric and cooking a little bit more. I know that defeats the purpose of an RV, but you're really the biggest electrical drain is the cooktop.
Yeah.
I mean, in one shot.
Yeah.
Granted, since the inverter and the computers are on all day, that's probably the greatest drain, but that's over the course of the day as opposed to 15 to 30 minutes.
Watching the percentage tick down in real time. We should get a thumbnail with the two of us. All right, I can do it.
Your destination is on the right.
This looks right.
You need a bungee cord? I do. There's one hanging by the sink. And that just hangs out there.
How many 21s have you personally done so far?
I'd say about a dozen so far.
Yeah. All done. Bye-bye, shoe storage.
Goodbye. There it is. Beautiful.
After spending the morning at the shop doing camera work, I left the guys alone so they could finish the job. We picked up the completed van around dinner time, and Aaron at RoamRig recommended a great place for us to enjoy some rustic seafood.
Thought you weren't hungry.
Who could resist that?
Right?
Look at that.
It's amazing.
Do you pull their legs off, or you just eat the legs?
You're supposed to crack them and peel them first before you eat any of them. Oh, juicy. They bake the cocktail sauce in here. I cut half and half, so we'll see how that goes.
The mussels for you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
That's where the magic happens. Corn ready to go. Almost ready to go. Good?
Shannon, yes, dig into this. You can taste the shellfish. It's
What kind of shellfish?
vanilla shellfish.
Okay.
So the new batteries and inverter are in, and we've already been putting them to the test. Today, which is Friday, Shannon and I have been on our computers all day. We have Starlink plugged in, we're charging devices, the MaxxAir fan's been on, fridge is running. When we woke up this morning, our power was at 98%. And now, after a full work day, our batteries are at 91%. Our power level only went down 7% after a full work day. And we did have some direct sunlight today, so the solar panels slowed the drain, but that is an amazing improvement. Usually after a full day on our computers, our batteries are down to 60%, 50% or less. The new step is in place under my feet right now that houses the 3000 watt power inverter, and to our surprise it also features a form-fitted Inhabit mat. Inhabit makes a great tailored to fit carpet system for the Winnebago Revel, and now we have a piece of it, which is really cool. The control panel behind me was replaced completely. It used to be a cluttered mess of solar charge controller, inverter switches, battery switch, bed controls, unlabeled light switches. Now it's simplified, it's much cleaner, and it features a Victron Bluetooth battery monitor. The battery monitor is just a simple digital gauge that gives you an idea of what your power level is throughout the entire vehicle. You can see how many amps are being consumed at any given moment, you can see voltage, or you can see percent charge. You can also connect to the system using the Victron Connect app on your phone and get much more detailed readings and even see some history and statistics. It is a very elegant and informative power monitoring solution, and it's a welcome addition to the Revel. Before I keep gushing about the RoamRig upgrade, I like to be very honest with you about what is an essential modification and what's simply a nice to have. In the case of this RoamRig power upgrade, should you get it or not depends entirely on your needs. Are you full-time or not? Do you like to spend most of your time off-grid or at RV campgrounds? Do you spend all day on your computer? Do you depend a lot on the air conditioning? The two 125 amp hour batteries that come with a Winnebago are not lame. That's a fairly robust power system for general use, and it will go a long way. So if you're in the market for a Winnebago Revel, go for it. Give it a shot and see if it meets your power needs. If it doesn't meet your power needs, only then consider something like a RoamRig upgrade. In fact, that's true for any modification. Use what you've got, base your decisions on personal experience, and don't let some guy on YouTube tell you what you need. Right, so moving on, big thank you to Aaron and Kyle at RoamRig. I'm going to call that a wrap for the week. Our side quest is complete, and next week I'm going to continue rehabilitating my Jeep RNG. We're still spending time with my family in Pennsylvania following my mom's passing. But, as you can see, I'm using this time to get the vehicles back into shape and our aim is to resume traveling full-time next month. Just a reminder, points of interest are available on the THATCH app for iOS and Android, and detailed GPS information is available to Patreon subscribers. I'll leave a link to THATCH and Patreon in the description for this video. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week.